please subscribe down there for our channel and hit the bell icon for notifications and share this with your friends. Radhe Radhe.
Okay, wait 1 second. Which verse are we on? Okay, Jai Shri Bhakti Manjali, Ki Jai. We have 15 minutes. A few nice verses we'll tell. We were hearing this verse before, how? I didn't explain it so much. That Radhika's arms are described to be like very slender lotus stems. And the swan of Sri Krishna is always attracted to lotuses, especially lotus stems. So that's why Radhika's arms are described to be like lotus. Why are they described to be like lotus stems? Because also she's very expertly dancing and very gracefully dancing. Like we can see when a breeze blows gently across the river, then the stems of the lotuses will dance in the breeze very artistically, very gracefully. So if Krishna is anywhere staying with his sakhas, but by chance he sees Radhika nearby and he sees her walking very gracefully, then the swan of Krishna's mind and heart, the swan is described to be like the mind or the heart. And so Krishna's heart and mind cannot remain absorbed in Sakyaras. He has to leave Sakyaras and go to Srimati Radhika and be with her. So this is why Krishna is always pulled to Srimati Radhika. Even though Krishna is attracting everyone, he is attracted himself to Srimati Radhika. So then we talked about how he is putting the armlets on Srimati Radhika's arm, the armbands. And then we'll read this verse, 38. Karnayor upari chakra shalake chanchalakshi nihita mayakate shobakam nikila gopavadunam chakravad brahmayatam murasatrum. O restless-eyed one, when will I place rings on your ears that will make Krishna, who agitates the gopis, wander in a circle and stay forever with you? So Rati Manjari gives these chakra-shaped earrings. We talked a bit about this before. A chakra vyuha, how it's able to capture Krishna. So it keeps Krishna always with Radhika because Krishna is so restless. He's always being called by his different devotees, by his different sakhis. He's going to one place, to another place, to another place. So the Manjaris say, okay, then we'll give Radhika these chakra-shaped earrings, and coming nearby, then Krishna will become caught in the chakra and he won't be able to escape. A chakra means like it has a mystic spell, power of a spell. Like we talked about military phalanxes, and they build them in such a way, if you come inside, you cannot escape. So it's like that. They give these round earrings that are shaped like a web, and then Krishna comes and gets caught in them. So this also ties into the next verse, the next few verses, okay? 39. Karate mriga savakshi chibuke mrigana bina bindum ula sayashyami mukunda moda mandire. O fawn-eyed one, O Radhika who has eyes like large eyes like deer. We see deers have very beautiful large eyes and they're very restless. So Radhika's eyes are very restless like the eyes of a doe or a deer, and they're very large. So when will I place a dot of musk? So musk also comes from the stag or the deer, the male deer. So that's why it's connected here to the fawn. So when will I place this on your chin, which is the temple of Mukunda's happiness? Mukunda Moda Mandire. Mukunda Moda Mandire means this is the temple where Mukunda Krishna experiences Moda. Moda means great bliss. Mukunda means he who gives mukti. Mukti dadati iti Mukunda. So generally people think Mukunda is someone who gives liberation to the devotees or to the sadhakas. But in Braj, he's also Mukunda. His name isn't just Mukunda in this world. His name is Mukunda there. So it means Krishna gives liberation to Radhika's belt. If her belt is very tight, then Krishna will liberate her from her belt. Or her necklace, like this. Or her braid, he'll open her braid and give liberation to her braid. So this is Mukti iti Mukunda. Mukunda who gives mukti. So this spot of musk on her chin is like the temple of Mukunda's happiness. I'm missing 40. You can give me your book?
Yeah, verse 40.
Okay, I'm going to read verse 40. There's a couple stories we're going to tell, but it's this one might be missing verse 40 also. 40 is missing, huh? It's missing here too. Okay, we'll go back and do 40. We'll have a special class for 40. We'll do a special class for verse 40, okay? So for now we'll go to 41. Utkadirena navachandra virajitena ragena te varasudadhara bimba yugme gangeya gatri mayaka pariranchitasmin dang sangvidasyati hatat kimu Krishna kira. O golden-limbed one, when will the Krishna parrot bite the nectarful bimba fruits of your lips, which are splendid with red, khadira, and camphor that I place by me? So she gives camphor and khadira, a special kind of like betel in Radhika's mouth, and that is very attractive to Krishna. We actually talked about this the other day, that this is like described to be this reddish color of anurag that attracts the parrot of Krishna. So this reddish color symbolizes anurag, fresh. When you're in fresh youth, especially, then you're attracted to this adiras. Adiras means the original mellow of amorous love. We learned this verse, that adiras is the topmost mellow. Remember, Shama Eva Param Rupam, the topmost form of God is Sham, Krishna in Braj. Puri Madhu Purivara, the topmost abode of the Lord is in Braj Mandal, Mathura Mandal. Then Shama Eva Param Rupa, Puri Madhu Purivara. Baya Kaishodakam Deyam. The greatest age is the Kaishor age, the youthful age, when you're just blossoming into adolescence. And Adya Eva Parorasa, the topmost ras is Adiras Shringar Ras, means the amorous mellow of love in Braj, Madhurya Ras. So this is talking about that. When this anurag becomes fully matured in the body, then it comes in the body in the color of crimson, like a reddish shine. So this comes on all kinds of fruit, mangoes and apples and other kinds of fruit, plums, cherries. But also it comes on the bodies of the gopis. And then Krishna becomes very attracted to come and meet with them. So then there's... okay, so we'll read 42. We're just covering a few like now, okay? So we have to go back and do 40, but we'll go forward for now. Yat pranta desha lavalesha vigurnitena bhadakshanad bhavati Krishna karindra uchai tat kanjarita jainitra yugam kadayam sampujayishyati janastavaka jalena. So when will this person worship with black kajal, your two eyes, which defeat the beauty of the Kanjana birds, and which, with the slightest movement from their corners, in a moment tightly bind the mad elephant Krishna. So Radhika's eyes are decorated with this black kajal, and at the same time there's a crimson color in her eyes. So she has her blue irises. Gurudev is Nilima. Gurudev's name in the spiritual world is Nilima, means he who has the blue colored eyes. And ultimately this means he is the servant of Srimati Radhika, who is very intimately connected to her. Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada's name is Nayana Mani, who is like the pupil, the blackish pupil of Srimati Radhika. And then Gurudev's name is Nilima, who has the color of the blue iris. But then there's the white area, which is like the lake, and then there's a crimson tinge on the side. Then after that, they give the black kajal. So this black kajal is also very attractive to Krishna. So it said that this black kajal, when Radhika moves her eyes restlessly back and forth, then this is able to tie Krishna. When she shoots her sidelong glances, these are like arrows that catch and bind Krishna. So Gurudev tells a beautiful story. He says that, what is the speciality of the kajal? The speciality of the kajal is that, why do the gopis wear this black kajal? They only wear it to remind them of Krishna, that Krishna is always with me. Like, whatever I'm looking at, wherever I'm focusing my attention, Krishna is there. Wherever my eyes are going, Krishna is there. I'm never separate from Krishna. I may look at so many different things, but wherever I look, I will only see Krishna. That Vaishnavas say that Sarvatra deki na deki tara murti sarvatra istevar spurti. That the Vaishnavas, what is their nature? When they look at the external objects of this world, they don't see the mundane forms. Wherever they look, they only see Krishna, the manifestation of Krishna. So this is the gopis' nature. we may think, okay, I'm looking, this is an ordinary hill or mountain, but they only see, oh, Krishna with Giriraj. Or there's a river, but they only see Kalindi, Jamuna with Krishna. Wherever they look, they have spurti or a glimpse of Krishna, a transcendental glimpse of Krishna. So this is the nature of the gopis. They have this kajal. So wherever they are going, wherever they look, Krishna is with them. So one time, the gopis like to tease Krishna. Oh, you are so black. You're so kala. And they always like to tease Krishna. And that's why sometimes Krishna thinks, okay, I'll do a vrat to become golden. Especially during the holy vrat. During the time of Holi and Keshav Vrat, he does a vrat to become golden. Because the Sakas tease him, the gopis tease him. So one time the gopis were asking him, oh Krishna, why are you so black? And Krishna said, I've been thinking about this too. I thought that, I've heard that I was born on a very dark night. The dark moon night. And I also was born at midnight, and it was very dark all around. And also it was a stormy day. It was stormy and raining. There was no moon. It was very dark and black. Therefore, by this association of the dark midnight sky, I became black. And the gopis say, no. There must be some other reason. So there's one song that the Vaishnavas sing like this. There's a song, Tu itna batade kana tere ranga kala kyon. It's a very sweet song. Tu itra batade kana tere ranga kala kyon. Like, why are you so black? So then he said, when I was young, my mother every day, she would only feed me milk from a black cow. That the black cow's milk is very full of protein and very nutritious and very auspicious also. If you have any kind of evil tantra mantra against you, like any black magic, then you should go to a young black calf and swing its tail over your head 7 times. And then no black magic can work on you. Really, if people do like some tantra mantra against you, then you go to a black baby calf, you take its tail, and you swing it over your head like this 7, 8, 9 times. And if it kicks you, even better. Calf, baby cow, right? And then what else you can do? You can take the urine of the baby cow. It should be a young black virgin cow. So you take its urine, you drink that, and all kinds of inauspiciousness is cleansed from you. So black cows are very auspicious. So Krishna said, my mother, since I was a baby, she fed me the milk from a black cow, therefore I've become black. But then the gopis were saying like this. But then Krishna says, you know why I'm really black? Every day you're all putting kajal on your eyes. All the gopis are daily putting this kajal on their eyes. So because you're putting all this kajal on your eyes, and then after you put it on your eyes, you're always looking at me and then pulling me into your heart by force. Like when Krishna was with Radhika in Kurukshetra, when he met her there, she said, oh Krishna, you are in our mind and our hearts are non-different from Vrindavan, so we are taking you to Vrindavan. So the gopis always, whenever they see Krishna, then they look at Krishna and then they close their eyes and they bring Krishna into their hearts. And so because they bring Krishna through their eyes, then Krishna becomes black by all their kajal. All this like fresh kajal on their eyes makes Krishna dark, charm. So then Gurudev tells a nice story that one time Krishna came to meet with Srimati Radhika, but he was very late. That Radhika had been waiting in the Kunj for an hour, 2 hours, and she was very restless. And then she thought, definitely that Krishna is meeting with Chandravali. And when he comes, I will not see him. I will not look at his face. And so she told the Sakis and Manjaris, you should braid my black hair full of white flowers so that I cannot even see any black color. And I don't want to see anything black in the Kunj. All of your hair, you should also braid with white flowers. I don't want to see anything Sham. Now Sham has tricked me, he cheated me. He's always telling me he only loves me, but now look how late he is. He promised to come at this time, and now he's 2 hours late. And he's definitely frolicking with Chandravali. So finally Krishna came in a huff and a puff. Oh, and he was starting to try to make so many excuses to Lita Vishaka. Oh, some demon came. Oh, I got held up because of this, because of that. They say, oh, we know, Krishna, your tricky nature. And they said, oh, where did these scratches come from? Oh, on the way in the jungle, there were many thorny branches, and I was running so fast, I got scratched. They say, oh, we know this is from Chandravali. So they were like this, abusing him. And Radhika wasn't speaking. Radhika had made a vow, I won't speak with him. So she was only glancing at him with her sharp eyes. She was sending the sharp arrows of her sidelong glances at Krishna. And Krishna was looking at her eyes, and she had forgotten to color her kajal. That everything else black had been covered over. But she had not covered the black kajal from her eyes. And so this sidelong glance from Radhika was piercing Krishna's heart. And also this sidelong glance, there was this reddish anurag. So Krishna could see, even though she's showing so much man and anger at me, still she's attracted because that anurag color is there. If the red color of anurag is there, then still there's some attraction. So even though she's showing so much man, she's still desiring to be with me. So then Krishna thought what to do. But Radhika was very upset, so she wouldn't meet with him. So finally Krishna left a little distance and started to think what to do. So at that time, Brinda, Lalita and Vishaka advised him to become Shamali Sakhi. We see many times to break Radhika's man, Krishna becomes Shamali. So this ties into the next verse. Okay, we'll just read this verse and then we'll be done. We'll tell this story quickly. Yasyankaranjita sirastava mana bhange kostendra sunur adhikam susamam upaiti laksharasa sachakada padayoradaste nyasto mayapyatitaram chavimapasyatta. Verse 43. So when will your lotus feet shine with splendor as Krishna is beautified by anointing his head with the reddish mark from your feet, which I decorate with lac, in his effort to soothe your jealous anger. So in the previous verse, Krishna was being pierced by the sidelong glance of Radhika's angry eyes. So then he left and he became Sham Sakhi. And he came back saying, okay, now Radhika is very angry, but I know how to... at that time, he is dressed as Sham Sakhi. And so Lalita Vishakam brought him forward. And they said, okay, Radhika, we brought someone to pacify you and to make you feel better. And they know how to massage the feet really nicely. And they brought different kinds of ointments, and they can use different medicines to make you feel very nice. So then, by the Manjari's and Sakhi's desire, then Krishna got a chance to start to serve Srimati Radhika. So what he started to do is, he took Srimati Radhika's feet in his lap, and he started to massage her feet, very gently, like a Sakhi. And Radhika was very upset, so she wasn't even looking. She was just absorbed in her man. So he was shaking, and then he had his basket, and so he had some different kinds of lac, which means this reddish alta, and some brushes. So he thought, okay, now I'll paint Radhika's feet. So he wanted to show that he was very apologetic. So he took this, he was thinking, I want to take Radhika's feet on my head, but if I take her feet on my head, immediately she'll know I'm Sham, and I don't know what she will do. So he took this brush, and he started to draw his name on her feet. He was thinking, I want to take her feet on my head, but will she accept or not? So first let me write my name, because Krishna is non-different from his name. So he's thinking, if I write my name on her feet, then it is the same as my head being on her feet. So he began to write Sham, Sham, Sham. But his hand was trembling, so the line, it was very messy. And he was like shaking, Sham, Sham, Sham. At that time, Radhika told Rati, oh, you should start to write. He doesn't know what he's doing. So that time, she came to start to write. But then before she came, then Krishna took Radhika's feet, placed them on his head, and that mark of her reddish alta that he had put on her feet came on his head. And so normally Krishna's peacock feather is the topmost ornament of his head. But it said that when he took Radhika's feet and placed her feet on his forehead, then that mark of the alta from her feet became the topmost ornament of his head. And in this way, he broke Srimati Radhika's man. So Radhika, at that point, she realized, oh, this is Sham. And Sham is sewing. He's very apologetic. And then at that time he said, I will never again do like this. I am only yours. I am only yours. So we'll stop here today.